Okay, so now for this lesson we're gonna make a game manager so we can put inside our game manager some objects that we need to call from other scripts. So let's go to scripts and let's create a new C# script and let's call this one uh, game manager. Alright, so this is our script and um, let's create another object, create empty here in hierarchy, create empty, so we're gonna call this one game manager and let's assign this script to our object game manager so we can see the game manager script right here. Let's go to our prefabs and let's drag our game manager object into our prefab folder so we have now our game manager as a prefab, and let's open our game manager script, our game manager script here in our script editor. So first we need to do a singleton so we can protect our game manager. So uh, we need just to be one game manager in the game. So let's uh, make this singleton as public static game manager. Okay, it's gonna be instance equals null. Okay, and we need sorry. Okay, so we need to make a new function void awake. So what is the difference between our void awake and the void start? The void awake functions happens before our start function. So let's make an if statement and say if instance is exactly like null. We're not with one of these signs we're assigned values, but if we make two signs we are checking if this one is equals to this one. So let's say, okay, if this statement is true, what is going to happen? So instance is going to be this, and let's open no, here let's say else if instance it's not equal to this, the game manager, what is going to happen? Okay, let's open braces and destroy what? This game object. Alright, and to finish this, let's say here don't destroy on load what? This game object. Alright, let's save the script and let's preview our game. So play, and you can see right here in the hierarchy that we have our game manager inside our don't destroy unload. So this is what our game manager or our singleton is doing. And now let's go to our game manager script and let's make these variables. Okay, so serialized field, this one field. Okay, this is going to be our player. So private game object is going to be our player, and then let's make we need to make some game states such as game over. So let's say private ball game over is, and for now this variable is going to be false. All right, so we have these two, the our player, that's going to be a game object, and we're gonna have this game over. So right now we can see that both variables are private, but we need to call these variables in another script. Right now we can't do that because these variables are private. So we need to make some getters. What getters are for? Getters are so we create kind of an instance of our variables, so we can um, uh, get that variable in another script. So let's make the getters for both variables. So we say public, because this one is going to be public, and it's going to be our game object player. But in this case we're gonna say player with the capital, not with these ones, but with the capital letter player, and we open braces and say what you're gonna get with this variable. We're gonna get our get, let's open braces, return. We need to return this variable when we call this this getter. So return player. Okay, and that's it. We have just created our getter for our player variable, and now let's make the same thing for our game over. So we say public ball, because is the type of variable, and with capital letter say game over. Okay, and now open braces and get, open braces, return which variable? Well, so game over. All right, so let's save it, and with this we just we now create these two variables, and now we have built our getters for these both variables. Now we need to make one function. We're gonna call it player hit. This function is gonna be when our when the player health points reach 0, our game over variable is going to turn to true. So outside update, let's say okay, public void player hit. This is gonna be the name, and we're gonna make one parameter. We're gonna make an int variable that's going to be called current HP. Alright, so let's open braces, and we're gonna make an if statement, and we're gonna say if current HP is more than 0. So what's going to happen? Game over. Game over. Sorry. Here we do not need to call the getter, because this variable is right here in this subject with this script. So game over is equals to false. All right. Else, what is else? If current HP is not it is more than 0, so else game over it's gonna be equal to true. So let's save it and let's go to Unity. Let's select our game manager and okay, what is happening here? Let me check. Okay, I had an error here. Um, Let me check. Else, dun, 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 and this one. Okay, I need to erase this. So yes, I have a little error right here. So okay. Let's save it and let's check. Mm, okay, I have a problem right here. Let me see. This one is closing this one, and okay, I need another brace end right here. All right, so mm, save it, and okay, let's see right here what. Okay, all right. So now, once we select game manager, now we have our player, so we can assign our player right here. Player. All right. So that's it. We're clear now with our game manager. And now in the next lesson, we need to work with the function for the attack of our enemy. So I see you guys in the next lesson. Bye.